What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Social Sig vlog. Today is Friday, February 9th of 2024, and I just remembered that tomorrow is my half birthday. It's kind of an ongoing inside joke that's only funny to me, I think, just to remind people of my half birthday is February 10th, and nothing really special happens. I just make a joke out of it. Anyways, yeah, happy Friday. The weather's been extremely warm for February, which has been awesome. Definitely not complaining on my end. It's been really great to take Crab Cake out for walks, and a little bit of a Crab Cake update. He is feeling much better. He was, regarding my last vlog, we found out after taking him to the ER last week, an extremely stressful trip to the ER. Found out that he had a slipped disc, possibly. So we put him on pain meds for the whole week to see if it would, I guess, heal itself. And especially no vigorous movements and stuff. And we switched to a harness leash, and then also no more tug of war regarding the slip disc in his neck. And he's been good. So this is day 3 of not being on pain meds, and he is feeling completely normal. Still, we're taking it easy, and monitoring him a lot, but he's just chilling over there. So, and he's been his complete self, which is very refreshing, or very, quite a relief for both me and Sheila. So that's been good. This last weekend was awesome. Lots of traveling. I think I vlogged last Friday, perhaps. So, played a show in Madison on Thursday. Did a full band set, which felt really good. Opened up for Landon Conrath at the Burr Oak, which was our first time playing there. Extremely fun show. Had a lot of friends come out. We had a show in Madison canceled the Saturday before, so I hope you guys were able to make it out to the Burr Oak. Made a lot of cool connections with some new people, and then also specifically some folk that came out like 30 minutes away just to see Social Sig, and a really big fan. Definitely made my night regarding just some like personal stuff, and just like how Social Sig has helped them, and it's just so fulfilling and affirming to hear. So and that just definitely makes me feel very just fulfilled for doing this Social Sig project, and being vulnerable and putting my art out there and playing shows and stuff. And it was awesome. So that was a really fun show. And then on Friday, drove up to Bessemer, Michigan. Well, first up, we dropped off Crab Cake to our friends who were watching him for the weekend. So me and Sheila went up to Bessemer on Friday to meet up with my family, and then also some friends to go snowboarding / skiing on Saturday up in Winter Park. Snow River. I always call it Winter Park, but Snow River is a ski resort. And it was really, really awesome. It was perfect weather outside. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. The snow was great. We had a lot of fun Friday night in the cabin, got some fish fry. Well, I got chicken tenders because they were all out of fish fry, but it was really fun to see everybody. Saw some old friends that I used to grow up with, or that I did grow up with. And just kind of hanging out in the cabin, and then snowboarding, getting active. I was extremely sore, not extremely, but just pretty sore the following Monday, Tuesday. And just felt great to get back up on the hill. Had a really great day. Saturday, we all kind of hung out, had some chili. And then Sunday morning, we all left. Everyone drove back to Milwaukee area. And then I solo trekked out to Minneapolis for a show on Monday night. So Sunday, I drove out, got to, it was a beautiful day as well, and drove through Duluth, my first time through Duluth / Superior. Really cool town there. Also stopped in Ashland, did some Quick Trip sponsorship promo, I guess, just for the Instagram stories. Yeah, I did like 6 or 7 quick trip jumps over the weekend, which was really fun to stop at quick trips and just refuel. And so that was really great. Um, and then got to my cousin Ty's house where I was staying in Como area, right by the, I think it's called like the University of Minnesota, basically. Um, and literally 20 seconds after stepping out of the car, I got there around like 2 in the afternoon. I was walking up to his place, and then this dude next door was getting into his front door, and he looks over and he's like, "Hey, yo, are you in Social Sig?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, what?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm in the band Jonger. We're playing a show tomorrow." I was like, "Wow, no way. I literally just got here." And he's like, "Oh, dude, I'm stoked for the show." And that was kind of that. But literally, it was just so funny right away, just seeing somebody. I don't know, it's just kind of like that small town, small Milwaukee kind of thing, but up in Minneapolis. I do genuinely love I can't talk today. Minneapolis. Every time I go up there, it's always such a chill vibe. Very cool atmosphere. Everyone's laid back. My cousin Ty said it best. It's a very vibrant city. Lots of art everywhere, and just cool people doing cool stuff. So it felt really great to be back in Minneapolis. Got dinner with Ty, and then hung out back at his place. Next day, hello crab cake. The next day, what did we do? Well, Ty had to work the next day, so I went and got some coffee, worked on some stuff. Went to a place called Border Town Coffee on campus. Worked on some stuff. Excuse me. I feel like I have a burp or something. Got some work done, and then went to basically get a new shirt, or stopped at a vintage store to get a new shirt because at 2:30 I had a photo shoot with a girl named May Saunders, who is a photographer that I've met online, just who I know is shooting a lot of Minneapolis shows in the local scene up there. So met up with her, and we got to do a lot of, basically did a portrait shoot in a parking garage before the load-in, and took some really cool photos. I posted some of them on Instagram today, so really happy with those, how those turned out. Loaded into the venue, first time playing 7th Street Entry at First Ave, which was a really, really cool venue. It's basically Prince's, I think it's Prince's club / venue, if I'm not mistaken. But really, really cool building. Pulled into this majorly big parking structure garage that can fit a bunch of tour buses, and everyone there was super friendly and nice. Shout out Andrew, who was running the show / doing sound. This was my second time doing backing tracks for a live show, and much better than the first time I felt, but I still feel like I have a lot of room to improve on, as far as just feeling a little bit more comfortable with them, and getting that full band energy out of myself in the show. So I practiced a lot this week, but I got a lot of good compliments about the show, and saw a lot of good friends that came out to the show on a Monday night. It was very well attended too. There's probably about like 100 to 125 people that came. Shout out to the bands Amateur Hour, Jonger, and Shirley Gurley, who played sets. Really, really fun night. Yeah, the building just felt super historic, and just felt really cool to play at 7th Street Entry for the first time. So that was dope. Definitely hope to play there again. And I remember leaving, kind of going through, seeing First Ave, which is their big venue there. And then 7th Street Entry is their small venue attached in the same building. So we walked through First Ave to basically load in and load out, and just looking at it, kind of just taking it in, and I was literally just me in this huge venue, nobody else. Just kind of had a moment with myself, and basically just said, this might sound a little cheesy, but yeah, just basically said to myself, like, I'm gonna play this venue one day. It's gonna be fucking sick. So very excited for that. one day it's going to happen. So really cool venue. I was really surprised to hear that it was a 1,500 capacity venue, and it seems like half the size of Turner Hall, which is 987. So that was kind of mind blowing to me, but yeah, going to play there one day. It's going to be awesome. So, what else? So had a really fun show, drove back to Milwaukee on Tuesday morning, and just kind of got settled back in, did some admin stuff, as I always do after shows, and unpacked, did some laundry, got to reconnect with Crab Cake, and yeah, it's been a good week, very productive week, I feel. Working on booking this tour. Also, last night I feel really good because I started working on recording Teenager, which will be the next single I'm releasing. In my head, I thought maybe doing like a double release, doing Teenager and another song, but I think I'm just gonna do Teenager as a single. Really just put a lot of energy into recording this one. It's gonna be an awesome song, so I think a lot of people are gonna love it. We've played it live so many times, get a lot of compliments on that, and it's one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. So kind of a funny story with this one. It's basically a memoir back on my teenage years, but the lyrics are hilarious, but also very accurate to myself. And for quite some time, I felt weird about recording it because it is in the perspective. The lyric is like, I'm a teenager. And I don't know, it just didn't feel like it felt like I was thinking too much about the demographic of like who would really like that song. But after playing it out, and it's just such a fun song, and people that just are normal Social Sig fans that aren't like teenagers. I don't know. I just felt like it would be a teenager song. I don't know. But it's fun for anybody to relate back on their teenage years as well. So it's been really fun. So yeah, deciding to record it. Getting Kai's drums on this one. And it's going to come out, I think, in early April I'm going to shoot for. So that's going to be dope. Planning on, well, we just announced the Vivarium show last Monday, actually. That's when I was in Minneapolis, we announced it. And I worked on getting the flyer all together and just getting all the bands on the same page with it. But yes, Vivarium, which is the new venue in Milwaukee, April 27th. It's going to be an awesome show with Well and Good, who is an alternative rock band here in Milwaukee. Dwayne and Micah Emmerich, who are my really close friends and homies, who are musicians in the scene, and then also Motel Breakfast. So those dudes are from Chicago, Milwaukee area, and we've done some shows with them. So awesome bill, awesome show. Grab your tickets. They are live now, so if you want to grab tickets early, I have an inkling it's going to sell out because the last 4 backroom shows that we played all sold out, and this one's kind of like a backroom 2.0 sort of venue. So grab your tickets, link down below. You can find the upcoming shows. Just also want to plug quick that the next Milwaukee show that we're playing full band is going to be March 2nd. March 2nd at the Cooperage. It's going to be a fucking party with Gold Steps and Triptych. And then I love the Cooperage. It's one of my favorite venues here in Milwaukee. And then March 30th at Mad Planet, we're going to get real groovy and we're going to boogie all night. And that's with a Chicago band called, I think they renamed themselves. It was before the North 41, but now I think they're called Hot Mess or Hot something. I'll have to dive into that to see what they're called again, but Hot something. And then April 27th is going to be the Vivarium show. So 3 big Milwaukee shows coming up here. I hope to see you guys at one of them or all of them. It's going to be a complete blast. I'm trying to make each one a little bit different. As far as like band lineup is going to be a little bit different because Eli and Isaac are out of town for Vivarium. But going to have some other people hop in and do some cool stuff. I'm thinking about having a tambourine player, also maybe some background vocal singers, and it's gonna be a freaking awesome show. So, and then with the Cooperage, we're gonna do a 4-piece with Eli, Kai, Isaac, and then yeah, planning on getting some like beach balls and stuff. So it's gonna be a fun party. It's gonna be yeah, wild show. So definitely come out for that. As I said, tickets down below. Stevens Point, I don't know if anyone from Stevens Point watches these vlogs, but I've yet to announce that the show on February 17th got canceled due to just 2 of the bands dropped out, and then the venue was being wishy-washy. So it's actually, so that got dropped out, and it was going to be with a band called Shibi, who I've been talking to for a while. They're really dope. They've been constantly covering our song Milwaukee when they play Milwaukee, and I always get videos of them playing the song. So I've been trying to play with these dudes. They're from Stevens Point. So March 17th, actually March 16th, we're playing. Just have been DMing this morning with them about getting another show booked up in Stevens Point. So that's going to be announced pretty soon here. And then as far as like South by Southwest, I still haven't heard anything from them. So I'm just kind of going along. I sent one more email and just, I don't know what happened. I imagine that maybe I'm on like a wait list for something, because a lot of Milwaukee artists or other people that applied for South by Southwest got straight up denial emails, and I had not received anything, thinking that maybe that they were going to reach out saying maybe you're on a wait list, hang tight. I just haven't had any communication, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So going ahead with trying to book up March a little bit for out of town shows. So Stevens Point, working on a Madison show on the 15th, so doing Madison then Stevens Point, potentially doing a Chicago show in March as well, so stay tuned for that. And then yeah, just kind of booking into summer here, and then working on booking this out west tour for June. So that's on my docket. Staying busy this weekend. This whole February feels nice not to have any shows really, so kind of taking a breather. And working on recording, booking, and also seeing shows tonight. There's a surprise thing going on for a friend, so I probably won't talk about it. So I don't know if this person watches these vlogs or not, but that's gonna happen. And then yeah, I hope that I didn't give anything away, but it's a surprise something. And then I'm going to a show at Lindemans tonight with my buddy Bridger, to see our other buddy Max of Diet Light do a show. And then also he's playing a show with Ike Riley. Should be this like super intimate kind of thing. I got to be out of the house because Sheila is hosting a book club tonight at our place, so gonna be out of the house for that. And then also forgot to mention that I did a podcast with Bridger, my good friend, who's a videographer slash photographer in the Milwaukee scene here. So I had a podcast confusion with the dates with some other people, so just did hit him up to do a last second podcast, and it was super fun, super casual. I love doing podcasts with friends because they're just way more just laid back, and it's just kind of picking up where we left off sort of thing. So that's really fun. Gonna drop that after I release Ahmed of Midwest Cowboy. That's gonna come out next week, and then Bridger, and then some more cool guests I have for February. So stay tuned for all of that. And I guess check out the shows down below. As always, you can check out the Patreon, which also I'm starting to kind of just photo dump and tour journal on there. So at least you're getting something in return. Before it was just kind of just supporting Social Sig, but I found it kind of fun for myself just to also release a bunch of photos that are exclusive to the Patreon, and then just writing a little tour journal for just like a little recap into my life of like how things were during the show, and just some good memories in there. So maybe some anecdotes that you can read through if it interests anybody. So Patreon link is down below. Starts at $5 to support Social Sig. And would really appreciate it. Yeah, so I guess thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you guys caught this vlog, Love you guys very much. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about, but hope you guys are enjoying the warm February weather. So much love. See you guys soon. Bye.